Welcome, and thank you for joining us. In today's video, we'll explore how to support primary school students with moderate deaf-blindness. These students have significant hearing and vision impairments, but with the right strategies, they can learn, communicate, and thrive in school. This video is designed for special educators, primary teachers, and school counselors who play key roles in ensuring these students feel safe, connected, and included. Together, we'll look at what moderate deaf-blindness means, explore intervention areas, and highlight how home, school collaboration supports student success. Moderate deaf-blindness means a student has combined hearing and vision impairments that significantly affect communication, learning, and interaction. These students may still see shapes, colors, and large print, and may hear certain speech frequencies or environmental sounds, but both senses are limited. In primary school, moderate deaf-blindness may look like needing objects or text very close to see details, or struggling to follow group discussions. They may have difficulty recognizing faces or reading body language from a distance, and miss verbal instructions unless paired with visual or tactile cues. Students with moderate deaf-blindness learn best through multi-sensory experiences, consistent routines, and intentional communication support. To support students, interventions must address communication, environmental clarity, and emotional security. Key areas include visual and auditory supports. For visual supports, seat students close to instruction and ensure good lighting without glare, making sure instruction is easy to see at close range. Auditory supports include reducing background noise, using FM systems, and facing the student while articulating clearly. Always pair auditory information with visual or tactile supports to enhance understanding. Tactile and multi-sensory supports involve using object symbols, textures, raised line drawings, and hands-on learning tools. Introduce tactile sign language, touch cues, or hand-under-hand guidance when needed, providing opportunities for exploration using sound, vibration, and movement. Communication supports include teaching total communication, speech, sign, gestures, pictures, and tactile symbols. Provide communication boards or low-tech AAC, reinforcing expressive communication like pointing, touching, gesturing, and vocalizing. Social and emotional supports involve guiding peers on clear communication, providing structured peer interactions, and preparing students for transitions. Orientation and mobility supports teach safe movement using tactile markers and consistent layouts, reinforcing routes to common places with repetition and cues. These interventions help students understand their environment, express themselves, and build meaningful connections. Collaboration between families and the school team is essential for students with moderate deaf-blindness. Families know their child's sensory needs and communication methods better than anyone. Effective collaboration includes consistent communication through notebooks, apps, or weekly check-ins to share progress and health updates. Family-guided goal setting involves asking families about home communication methods and including them in IEP planning. Set goals that emphasize communication, independence, sensory access, and social interaction. Align strategies across settings mean coordinating symbols, signs, or tactile cues for consistency and sharing visual schedules. Discuss hearing and vision device care, troubleshooting, and daily checks with families. Provide resources such as early intervention centers, deaf-blind specialists, or local parent networks for emotional and practical support. When families and schools work closely, students receive consistent input that strengthens communication, reduces anxiety, and builds trust. To conclude, supporting primary school students with moderate deaf-blindness requires a thoughtful, multi-sensory approach. By understanding their unique ways of accessing information, providing targeted supports, and collaborating closely with families, we create inclusive classrooms. Your role as educators and counselors is invaluable. With the right strategies, every child can build confidence, discover joy in learning, and develop meaningful communication skills. Thank you for your commitment to supporting students with dual sensory needs.